Hey, welcome back everybody. Today we're gonna look at my no weaving Templar, 70K DPS, no backstabber and all that kinds of shit. Just some nice stuff. So I'm really happy I finally achieved my goal for no weaving, 70K DPS. So yeah, let's just buff up and see what's happening. Wait a minute, yes. So now we buffed up. Let's check out the character sheet. So we get almost 40k max Magicka, 20k maximum health, stamina 14k, Magicka recovery 1500, spell damage is 6300, spell penetration is 6k, spell critical 55k, and our critical damage is 52. So of course our attributes, they are all in Magicka. That makes sense. So yeah, let's check out the food. I'm using this one. The Ghastly Eyeball gives you a lot of max Magicka and recovery, so it's really nice. If you need some more tankiness, you can try this one, which one is Potent Brew. But yeah, for the dummy you don't need it, of course. But I recommend this one using a dungeon or whatever. Your DPS is still amazingly strong. What else do we got? Yes, my race is a high elf. I really like high elves. They get a lot of damage, especially for Templar. So I think that's like the thing to choose. I'm not sure if you can use other races. You can actually, but I'm not sure if that's gonna change the damage a lot. I like the Khajiit. Gives you 10% more crit, but like, yeah, the high elf gives you just a lot of things that are really useful. So I rather recommend the high elf. What else do we got? The potions. I just use the easy ones, the dry restoration potions. You can craft those, or you get them for free all the time. So it's not really hard to get. So let's go to the gear. I'm using two Maiden axes. Both precise, both increase your weapon and spell damage glyph. The axes are really nice, increase your critical damage, so it's awesome. Don't use this shit, so don't look at it. The first piece is medium. It's a head piece from Nerien'eth. Gives you more spell damage. All the gear, by the way, is all divines and all Magicka glyphs. So yeah, we start with Nerien'eth, a medium piece. Just one piece of medium on the head. Then we got the Overwhelming Surge set. It's really nice. It gives you a lot of recovery, does a lot of damage somehow. It's really nice. So yeah, 5 pieces of Overwhelming Surge. So the chest is Overwhelming Surge, the waist is Overwhelming Surge, the hands, the legs and the feet. Then we go to the shoulder. That's a Maiden piece. Increase your weapon and spell damage by 600 to your Magicka abilities, so very strong. So yeah, all Magicka glyphs. So this is all light, and there's one medium piece on the head, so it's not really that hard. Then we go to the jewelry. We got a Maiden necklace, spell damage glyph, Bloodthirsty trait. Another Maiden ring, spell damage glyph, Bloodthirsty trait. And the Oaken Soul ring, Bloodthirsty trait and spell damage glyph. So yeah, you can see I got everything in gold. That's just to get the most DPS out of it. I really like that. So yeah, I hit sometimes like 72k and stuff like that, but then you have to really focus, and I don't like them. Yeah, it's a really strong build because you don't have to weave. So if you got mechanics and all kinds of things in dungeons, you don't have to focus on weaving. You can just do the mechanics and fight. So that's really nice. So yeah, let's check out the skills. We use 3 skills. Oh, I mean 4. The ultimate, of course. We use the Purifying Light. Before you do your jabbies like 4 or 5 times, you use the Purifying Light. It's like a combination. You use the ultimate, the Flawless Dawnbreaker, every time you can use it. I recommend doing it after the Purifying Light, but it doesn't matter. When you can do it, just do it. I got the Inner Light as a buff. It gives you 2k max Magicka. You don't see it here, but you get that. So that's a lot. If you don't have a good healer or whatever, you need a self-heal, you can change this one for the Breath of Life. So you can put this one here if you want. But if you got a good healer or you don't need the heals, I rather recommend this one. Because you heal to your puncturing sweep. That's just spammable. You heal through this, you get a lot of health because of this. So, and then we got the Execute, Radiant Oppression. Yeah, it's really strong skill, very nice. We use that in Execute modus. And we got this Camouflage Hunter for buff. You get Minor Berserk when you're behind the enemy and you get a lot of spell damage. Like 6% because you have the Flawless Dawnbreaker too. So yeah. So that's like all the skills I use. What I recommend is, of course, get all the passives. So for your class skill lines, get all the passives. Just go from top to bottom and check every skill line you need and just buy all the passives you need. Highly recommend that. It's really necessary. Let's see. The champion points. We can take a look at the champion points. The green tree, just do whatever you want. The blue tree, warfare. Buy all the necessary skills, champion points you need. We don't have a slot, so... The first one is Fighting Finesse. Increase your crit damage, crit healing, 8%. Really strong. Deadly Aim. Use this one for Purifying Light and the Jesus Beam, Radiant Oppression. The Biting Aura and the Mastered Arm. Slot those two. Like, these four are like the best. The red tree is all what you want. Now I use the armor, the max health, the resurrecting thing, that's really nice because I'm a Templar, and the recovery. So, but that's really your preference. The red tree, it doesn't really matter. Let's see what else I have to explain. What's important? Yeah, the rotation is very easy. It's really laid back. Plus, oh guys, if you like this build and you want to see more no weaving build, 70k DPS, give me 100 likes. I will probably make a max orc 70k DPS. Alright, let me explain the rotation. So the rotation is really easy. Let's buff up. I don't even know why I need to, but whatever. So it's really easy. Of course you start with this one. The ultimate is very important. But yeah, like what we do is we just use the Purifying Light and we jab 5 times or 4 times until the Purifying Light ends, and then we spam the Purifying Light again. So that's like the story. So we do the Purifying Light, we do the jabs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we spam the Purifying Light again. So that's the whole thing. When you got an ultimate, just smash your ultimate. When you're low on resources, pop a potion or take the shards to throw on the ground. So when we're in execute phase, 33%. We don't jab anymore. What we do is we shoot the Purifying Light and we use the Jesus Beam until the Purifying Light stops. So when the Purifying Light stops, we spam the Purifying Light again, we do the Jesus Beam again. Oh, you see, we got ultimate, blast or ultimate. That's how we do. So it's really just really easy. So yeah, what you do is, I can't attack this one, it's very weird. Well, at 33%, you do the Purifying Light, the Jesus Beam, until he hits 15%. When you see he's at 15%, you only Jesus Beam. That's the only thing you have to do. Only Jesus Beam. So that's the whole rotation. So you start with the Purifying Light, you jab. Jab, 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 jab. Until the Purifying Light stops. You keep on jabbing, until he hits like 33%. You do the Jesus Beam and the Purifying Light. So Purifying Light, Jesus Beam, and then when he hits 15%, you only Jesus Beam. That's all you gotta do. That's the easiest way out to do. When you do the parse and you run out of Magicka, you can do a heavy attack like this. No weaving, no automation cancelling, just to get a little bit sustain back, and then you can probably the shards will spawn, or you get your potion or whatever, just to like keep up. So yeah, when you're in the dungeon you struggle, you can swap your War Maiden's axes for a lightning staff of the War Maiden's axe. But I don't have to use a lightning staff when I'm doing my dungeon runs or achievements. But if you need that, you can do that if you want. So yeah, it might be possible if you want to do that. And yeah, so that's everything of the build. And now we're gonna switch to the dummy parse. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, if you like this stuff, just let me know and I will probably continue with it. Or yeah, when there are things you want me to do or whatever, just let me know. Thank you all, have a nice day.